Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And just want to play around in my journal today. Just want to have some fun. Let's get started. I pulled some images already out of my Veranda magazine. You may have seen those from the other video. And like I was showing y'all the other day, whenever you find a picture that takes up 2 pages, what do? You don't want to have to cut so much off. I just take the magazine, and see, it's already been torn one time. Just like this, you know, just tear it down the middle. But I guess since this one here has been torn so many times, I almost got away with it. But I guess we'll work with it. And we'll somehow make it happen. That way I can have it on either side of the page, and the page will fold better. That might be part of the how it was supposed to happen. Can never find my scissors. Any of y'all like that? Put down your scissors and a minute, not even a minute later, I can't even think what I've done with them. I'll go ahead and cut that off. Go ahead and cut that off. And I'm not even going too much fussy cut. I'll just leave a little border of the blue. Just see where we go. Well, you almost made it. Okay. Don't like to spend a lot of time cutting. Spend too much cutting and agonizing and not having fun. And we want to have fun. Now, got her. Let's see. Hey, that might be interesting. Okay. Might do this. See how it goes. Let's see. I think I want to cut the black rock off, but leave the blue. These are some pretty good sharp scissors. I love the weight of them. And it's got to be like heavy weighted. If they're not, I don't know. I have some that are lightweight and they just don't cut as well. These cut like butter at the moment. Okay. That's not going to work. Maybe I put her off the page like that. Then cut some of that off. See, I had pulled some of these images. Don't know where I want to go yet. I pulled this one the other day. I don't know, something about this chair I keep looking at. It keeps telling me to, hey, use me. This one said, no, don't use me. I said, okay. And I think I want the legs to expand out a little bit. But you still don't have to fussy cut that much. I'll let that go. See, I didn't fussy cut that much. Still left a little. Not fussy cutting that much. Still don't know where we're going. I think I kind of like this from the other day. I don't know, I guess I like the yellow bed too. We'll cut it out until we decide. Leave a little bit of border. Don't see too much there. Something about this go. Or do I want to use both? I dropped my chair. Guess it's trying to tell me don't use me. Wow, that's a lot going on. See, kind of like that. I'm debating whether I should just use her. Let's see. Then again, this guy over here staring at me said may want to use him, but I don't. It would be all blue. I might. Thought about cutting these out, but maybe for something else. I think here was my page I cut the blue earrings the other day off of. Kind of like that word up there, even though I've cut into it. But we can still make it happen. It's just paper, just glue. Let's see. Kind of like that canopy. Let's see what we can make happen. I'm not gonna go in there and get every little detail. If you just go in and out, and leave a little, I think we'll get the gist of it. Let's see. I think I'm gonna cut it off right here. Are you back, Augie Doggy? My art dog. She's always sighing. See, my Augie Doggy. Yeah, that needs to go up there. I think something, something. Something, something. Okay, might give you another chance. Ah, that's a little better. A little better. A little better. A little better. And here was my image. There goes my scissors again under my paper. That's why I can't never find them. Kinda, you know, this is the image I used the other day where I cut the table out and I left the flowers and the rest of that. I think I want to take it apart though. For some reason. Just see how that works. I want the window to be in my collage. Okay, Augie Doggy, you leaving me? And we'll cut this ceiling out, so we'll have a light. So we'll have a little bit of light. I guess it's turning out to be a glue book page. It's quite, it's getting kind of full. Let's see. No, that ain't getting it. Just ain't getting it. This, wait a minute, lady. Wait a minute, I need to bring my other glasses back. Let's see. I had this that I cut out of Variety magazine. That's what it was, Variety. See if I can slip it in back here. And, wow, that's just too much. It's too much. Too much. I usually like to use figures in my collages. I don't know, lady. Let's see what's going on. Just see what's going on. You might be the star of my collage. Not that one. That one's gone. I don't use you here, I use you somewhere. Are you back, Augie Doggy? Okay, and we're still... I had fussy cut some people, and I think I'm gonna cut this picture off this bed. Kind of like her right there. She looks fresh and goes with the vibe of the picture. Now I'm trying to think what I'll do for the background. Should I just take some blue paint and go over the whole thing? I cut this out of some stencils that I got. This was the packaging, which it's cardboard. And I don't like that straight edge. I think I'm going to put down some different colors. If I can remember how all this went back. Let's see how that goes. Grab a few daubers. I don't know if I want pink. I sort of think I want this Ocean Breeze blue. Maybe not. It's too green. Maybe this aqua. Let's see. Kind of need some pink. Pink and peach and orange. We'll try and see. I think I'll go pink on this side since, I don't know, since most of the, blue is over here. See how far that goes. I may have a pink dauber. Try to reuse them, but this one here has gotten too hard to use. How is everyone today? Today's Friday. Friday. The weather's nice here. I might try orange, but probably should have done yellow. I'll do a little bit of orange. I guess we'll just put some yellow up there. Oh, and before I forget, this one that I done the other day, I ended up putting this girl on top of here. I think I don't have my light on. It's hard for y'all to see. And I may add more to it along the way, but I think I like how it ended up. Okay. Okay, it's still cold, but it's maybe dry enough, but I still want to see what it looks like. Whoops. I think I like that. I think I will try to put it down. I hate not to cut nothing there in the middle, but I don't know. I think on my next journal, I'm about through. I just finished two at about the same time. I finished that one, and I don't have many more to go in this one, so I ordered some new journals. And I really thought about taking all of the pages out and putting them in a binder, because by the time you get through, it's so fat, and it's always coming away at the seams anyway. I guess some people like that, how it comes away at the seams. And so it seems. Haha, that was a pun. whoops. Okay, my chair. I think I'll just do it this way. Glue a little bit at a time. I think I really like that. I like that she's got on a white shirt. You know, she don't overpower anything. She looks like she, you know, goes with this picture. Yeah, I just want to show you all. I think I like this. I don't know if I'm going to add anything. But over here, I always take this off where it's, you know, binding it too much. And I usually, let's see if I can find some. You know, I know we all bought this kind of duct tape, and I forget where I found this, which it's not even going to be enough of that, but I have used that. I have used that to help it hang together, but I was thinking I kind of want to maybe take all the signatures apart and only do my double page ones on the ones that have the where it's right here in the seam. Right there starts the signature. I'll do those, but these I think I'll take apart and put in the journal separately. And I was wanting to put like with the ones with the big rings here. And I don't know what you call it, the ones with the solid rings that go right here and you just pop them on. I may do it like that, but I don't know. I just want to find a better way to not have all the pages. This one here is not that fat, but I got one over here that that I done a while back. Took the cover off of it and made my own cover. This was just some paper that I got from IKEA in a cereal box. And here's the was 2 pieces of the duct tape. It's one of the first journals that I did, and I was doing funny faces with some tutorial. We'll just flip through it right quick to see how I was journaling. I was into a lot of Diane Reevely with the stamps and everything and coloring those. And this was a jump start journal where the backgrounds on the other page were done. This side it wasn't done, this side was, and you know, this here was done. I just put the white brick pattern on it. Here's her stamp I colored in. I guess it's good to look back to see where you come, how far you've come. This I drew myself, but I did see a picture on Pinterest and I just sketched it myself and drew these two, colored them, cut them out. It's like a little trip back in time. This is so ironic. I did a thing for my husband's birthday, and tomorrow will be his birthday. How ironic is that? How ironic is that? And I said we were still battling June 26, 2020. Happy birthday to my husband, Quentin. We're still battling COVID-19 and racism. Sketch that, sketch that. This here was a paper towel when back in the day I used to sop up the Diane Reevely inks. I would at least use the paper towel. I drew all of these. This was a stamp. I drew all of these. This background was already done, and I added the flowers. This was a stencil. I put my heart has been turned upside down and came unraveled. And it says everyone was kung fu. The birds are fighting. I said everyone was kung fu fighting while on lockdown. I think I drew these and colored them in. Drew this. It's very interesting to see where you come. My dog, Nikki. I had to put this in here because this here had Mod Podge on it. For the longest time, I couldn't get it to quit sticking. That's when I was cutting the pages. My dog's in here sighing again. I drew this dress, but I looked at a picture on Pinterest. I think Diane Reevely had a stamp, and I was looking at her stamp and just drew out the dress. Here's my stamps. Here's the crocodile. I think this is the first time I'd gotten the crocodile, maybe. Started putting them in my journal. These are crocodile. I try to make it where on this side it coincides with the other side, like this, the crocodiles, the bird, the butterfly dot, and it's the eye on the bird. This one here I couldn't make it coincide, so I put these over top of it. That's real thick cardboard, but it's one I used to do, watch Dina Wakley. Used to follow her little tutorials. You know, she's the one that had the little tutorials with these squares. And my husband always say, how can you collage all the time? And I always used to say, I do it with passion. That's why I can collage all the time. See, that page popped out. Still has the strings. Living with less is more. I sketched her out even though I was looking at something on Pinterest. I used to watch, I forget who it was. They used to put the little silly things together with the people. Wow, this one's really, I sketched that out as a tutorial. Wow, that's a thick page too. Look how thick that is. It's got one page and the black cardboard. Then this, I think I had this up on my bulletin board and then I pulled it down, but these two are stuck together, so I just stuck the whole thing here. Here's another Dina Wakley. Supposed to be like you could glue it down and it look like you drew it. That also was on a page. Tim Holtz. I drew that. I drew the little girl. This was a napkin. This was a come out of a 12 by 12 pad. Drew this and this. This background was already done. This is Jumpstart Journal. This was the thing in the background was already done. I put the China thing on here. I said dust off the China, and I put the dots. This was a 12 by 12 pad. I just cut it apart. And this was a 12 by 12 pad. Had all those words, just words all the way across, and I just cut out the ones I wanted. And I drew all of this. Sorry if I wasn't on the page. Drew all this, and I even made... Okay. And I used to do coffee cups all the time. I just made one coffee cup stencil. Just lay it on paper and keep cutting it out. But I had drew them and put all these little pieces of paper on there, different color paper, and then cut them out. That was fun. It's got tons of Mod Podge on it. Another dress I drew. This is 12 by 12 paper, and I put the stamp on there. I drew her. Says, I'm grateful to be able to go out of work early. This one here says, I'm going to kick ass. It says, life is an adventure. Spread goodness. Life is sweet. Happy life. Today is a day. I guess this was before COVID. And see, I made that. I drew this in, but I made that the little... She's got on a little necklace, but on that side it's the little tag. And I drew this one. Wow, she's out of shape. And I was really into putting animals' heads on people. Can't wait to see the beach. I drew her. I drew the bird and the flower, and then just drew a bunch of dots and colored them in. The comeback is always stronger than the setback. Huh, maybe I need to, that's good for now, for nowadays. This tutorial was by Karen Campbell. I used to watch her as well. I happened to find this old newspaper. It said all day art, so I cut that out in my stencil that I had made. Found a picture out of a magazine, then put it on top of, cut the piece out, then put it on top of the newspaper. And here's another one where I made the rivet fit. So this actually moves. I drew the little bird, put it together, then made a window. Here's the scrapbook paper. Made the little window so you can see the girl. And then when you turn it over here, you can see that girl. Neat, huh? Forgot I'd even done that. That's a good way to see. She's got a flower on her too. I put the good life. Drew this little girl and the flower. Some more tags. Yeah, all these were glued down. And these are glued down as well, and that one had a little, it was a flower with a leaf on it. It says July 2020, still on lockdown. And I was putting what we were doing at the time. I said, went to Michael's to pick up something to eat at Texas Roadhouse. I said it'll soon be over, just kick back and breathe. That breathe was already on there, so I just added this. Here's the Diane Reevely shimmer paints. Puts a little dog on here. Still shimmers. And I was really into putting faces with somebody else's eyes too. I was into that back then. This, I had made up this whole page. This is one person's arm, their body, another face, half of someone else's face, a chair in the background to make it look like they're crowned. And these, I mean, just silly pages. Another something I drew and put the chair on her head for like the crown on her head. That says a little nourishing the heart and soul. See, I put this man's glasses on this dog. And y'all know that that's the Sherwin-Williams ad. And Tim Holtz. Then I tried to do this flower. I just stopped because I put him here. So that's how I try to do the edge. And then put it back in the cover, but it'll do. But it's, I guess I never did make it big enough, but at least the back fits a little better. Thank you for watching. Hope you'll subscribe. See you tomorrow.